Hello YouTube world. On the last video you see me doing a lot of digging for utility work. Well, now it's time to get this concrete pad in here so I can start building my house. So I guess that's what this whole video is going to be. I don't know. I don't plan these videos out. As you can see, there's a bunch of pipes staying up through the ground. That's for all my sewer and venting that's going to be under the slab. Didn't really do video work for that because it's a pretty tedious job. It didn't all get done in one shot. And most of it happened at night. It's done though. The only thing I gotta do is I gotta add the stubs in here for conduit stubs. It's gonna go to my well once I find it. I'm gonna stub this in quick here today so I can keep continuing on and start prepping this for concrete. Alright, that's stubbed in. Next involves taking a bunch of modified stone, putting it in here, getting it graded off, and compacting it to the proper level. Well, I kind of got it roughed in, but I ran out of stone. So I gotta get some more stone. Hopefully I can get some tomorrow. I'm doing this all wrong. This ain't gonna be flat enough for insulation and pack system. Wrong compactor, wrong method. It has to be torn out, redone and done right. Crap. After that, there's going to be 2 layers of 6 mil vapor barrier to make 12 mil. That will go down. After that is down, there's going to be 2-inch insulation board. That'll have to go down and get sealed up. After that, we're going to put 1-inch chairs with wire mesh down. On top of that wire mesh goes the PEX. After that PEX is all zip tied on there, we are good to go for the concrete.
Alright, this is the 30 angle nail gun, framing nail gun from DeWalt. And I didn't know if I wanted to go with a battery powered nail gun or not, or just get pneumatic. I'm glad I got this thing. I'm getting the hang of it now. I'm starting to get the feel and make it rip as you just see down that, wow, wow, wow. It just keeps it spooled up. I don't know what the longevity's like on these things. The reviews kind of seem mixed, but for what I'm doing, it's awesome. And just to give you an idea, I got almost all of this 2x6 for this exterior setup here just about done. And I'm still in the first battery. It might die here in one of these next sections, but the fact that I just ran this thing and been working for about 4 hours with one battery is pretty awesome. So unless something changes, I'll let you know, but as of right now, this is an awesome, it's worth the money. I think I paid like 300 bucks for it. Got an extra 4 amp hour battery, an extra charger. I don't really need an extra charger, but if one breaks, got extra ones now. Everything I have is DeWalt, so I just keep buying DeWalt as far as cordless. Yeah, things worth the money so far. It's pretty awesome. I'm starting to get this gun down now. Yeah, it takes a little bit to learn. The trick is, if you pull the trigger before you push the cup up onto the board, right? You can do that repetitive bop, 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 keeps it spun up. Now, if I push that in the board without the trigger being pulled, it's one shot. So it's semi-automatic and fully automatic. I probably need a tax stamp to own this. Don't tell anyone, man. Oh! Out of nails. This board here is called a California corner. It's great. You throw them in there for nailers. Some of my walls have them, a lot of them don't, but they're going to get them later. And we need a wall in here, so we should probably build that. This needs glued too. I don't want to glue it till this wall's ready to go. Cool. Just jamming out, listening to music, and trying to get her done here, so. But there we go, I've been doing that, and I have the whole house, the whole bottom of the house framed out just about now. I'm getting ready to do the floor in the second story. It's coming a week, so. I got this LVL here. It's 39 foot, 8.5 inches long. I'm in the process of attaching that with some 4-inch structural screws at 5/16 strength. And I'm about done with that. And the nice thing is, after that's done, my joist hangers across here and start hanging joists and get to my second floor. A lot of bounce on this board. you're going to build a pole building, maybe frame it out before this metal goes on the outside. That allows you time to get windows in. Now my windows were put in by the builder the day that the metal was going up. But more importantly, once your walls are framed in, it allows you to be able to shoot nails in from the back of the purlins into your 2x6 exteriors that you just set up. Hear how that rattles? You won't have a rattle if you do that. How do I combat that? I don't. I'm most likely going with a spray foam. That's going to tighten everything up. I'm not going to have to worry about it. I guess it is what it is. Looking back, maybe I should have scheduled things a little bit differently. So I've ran this problem multiple times. Get the metal put on a later date. Talked about that. The builder wasn't interested in it. It wasn't what we originally planned, messing with his schedule. All right, man, let's just get it done. Kind of dark out, but I just bought this scissor lift. Just had to drive a little bit over an hour to get there, and I don't really take that truck off the property much, let alone out of the county. So it did fine. She towed her up. We're a little bottom out in the trailer here. There was the guy I bought it from had one of those stand-on Bobcat deals, and so two of us, we got it on, but now it's just me getting it off. So I'm just gonna have a chain. I'm gonna take my skid steer, then I'm just gonna yank it right off. And it ain't gonna go too far. It'll slide right off. All right, I don't think we're even maxed out yet, but I need to go over this thing before I start pushing it too far. And we're sitting in stones, but there you go. We're up. Sweet, man. Just like that, we're up in the rafters. This might be my best investment yet. This thing is awesome. I hope this isn't the death of me. This is how I go out, y'all. On a budget scissor lift I found off Facebook Marketplace. What do you think, dog? So I don't know nothing about scissor lifts. Like, I've used them, I've been on them on like commercial job sites. But I bought this one because I had to finish drywall the whole way to the peak of this garage roof. It's like 25 foot or something, maybe 26, I don't know what it is. So this is the SM2632E Grove Worldwide. Worldwide. The whole world knows about this one. 3,900 pounds. Okay. Yeah, she feels heavy when I picked it up. I only needed one arm though. So yeah, 26 foot reach, 32 inches wide, I'm guessing. So these are made to like go through doorways, which are awesome. I'm gonna use it to do a bunch of different stuff. So in here's our reservoir electric pump. And it goes to this, I don't know what we call it. I'm gonna call it a manifold for hydraulic. And it's pretty clean. There's a little bit of oil sitting in there because put it on the trailer, I think we dumped the overflow. It was kind of steep. We were on this driveway and it was a mess. But you know, it's pretty clean. The wiring harness, nothing's chewed up. In fact, everything looks kind of new on it. So somebody really took care of this. There is a little bit of oil on this line. I don't know if it's leaking or not, but I'll keep an eye on it. Hydraulic leaks aren't the end of the world for me. You know, it's just dusty. Like, thing's nice. Even got a flap over the batteries. The batteries look brand new. 119, 219. That's the manufacture date. Who knows how long they've been in here, but even still, you know, they've probably only been in here maybe a year and the guy didn't even use it. So there should be plenty of life left on them. We do have some splicing here. I don't know what that's going to. Huh. All right, these rafters here, these trusses, they're at 18 foot. So we're definitely up in the air. So yeah, it all seems to be working. I don't see any puddles from where I just had it sitting. You see any puddles, dog? I don't. So, yeah, paid 2,100 bucks for this thing. I knew nothing about it, knew nothing about scissor lifts. So I really went over this thing. They're pretty simple, at least these electric ones anyway. People caution me not to buy electric lifts, but what do they know? It's people that never owned one. Everybody has an opinion. Funny how that works. there now. Just gotta watch this pipe right here. Alright, pretty early on, I've been using this thing to work on this stairwell. It's 18 foot tall. Took this out. That's glued to the floor, so it's got to drive over it. But I want you to take note of the puddles. So I'm leaking hydraulic fluid on this machine. Because when you buy something, there's always something broken. People will hide it from you, but there's always something broken. Luckily, this one's pretty easy. I found the problem. One of the lines down in here is leaking. Typically, I'd open this more, but I'm on the edge of my pad here, so it makes it a little tight. That comes up to one of these one of these drive motors. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that line off. I gotta run out anyway to go grab some materials. These also are not aligned, but that's not the end of the world. All right, got the new line on. I'll go try this thing out. Sweet. That last piece, if I go from here, you can tell it's a ramp down, so I can bring this lift down, use it for other things, even on this stone, or if I need, someone wants to borrow it, whatever. But yeah, I just put these boards in here on top of the stone. They're fairly level. I'm sure it's going to move a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. That way I can get to the outside wall. So I'm gonna finish up a couple little things on it quick, sturdy it up, and then I'm gonna use it.
So as I finish up the framing, one of the last things that I need to do is go around and secure this base with some tap cons. That way they're not flopping, the walls aren't flopping. That was one of the things the inspector said, gotta get done quick, and oversight on my part. But I'll tell you what, went out and bought a new hammer drill. This is the 996 D-Walt, and I'm pretty impressed with this thing. The last one ran over by a skid steer. I haven't replaced it for a while. It was an old school one because it was not as nice as this. The only thing I'm gonna say is, you're using this hammer drill, it's pretty dang loud, man. Now we're going to put it on the hammer. Number 2 seems to work good on this bit. This thing's nasty. I think I'm gonna hang on to this thing. If anybody's watching this, maybe you stumbled on this video because you're thinking about building a pole building like this yourself with a house in it, a shouse as I call it. That might be why you stumbled onto this video, or maybe you know me from my other videos. But if anybody's interested in building something like this, let me know. I'm considering doing a video of, and it'll be pretty short, just things to consider and look out for, and like just the things that you're going to run into trying to build something like this. I know, at least in my area, these are not very popular. The building inspector said he's only seen a handful of them so far, and so sometimes it's hard to get the resources. So I'm just thinking about doing one of those quick little video, a couple minutes long, of things to look out for. If you're interested, let me know down in the comments. As far as this framing video, I'm gonna call it done. There was a lot of stuff that didn't get videotaped, but I'm just trying to give you an overview of the project. You don't want to see me sit there and nail boards for 8 or 10 hours a day, so however long, I don't know. All right, so yeah, that's it. Plumbing video's next. I already started filming it.